something better to say. Every night around midnight, the perfect response. 2 months delayed, I have the whole thing mapped now. The time and the tone, the exact right line. The one that would've made you stop and listen. The one I couldn't find in real time, in the real conversation. I was too inside to be clear, but at 2 a.m. with no stakes and no audience, I'm devastatingly precise, right here. And I know it doesn't matter now. I know the argument is done and gone, but the brain keeps running the simulation like it's trying to fix something that's already wrong. I win every argument at 2 a.m. when you're not here to answer. I win every argument at 2 a.m. in a fight that already ended. I have the perfect words now, the ones I should have said then. I win every argument at 2 a.m. and lose every morning again. The worst part is how good I've gotten at it. How clearly I can see the shape of things in retrospect. How the emotion in the moment made me inarticulate, and the distance makes me perfectly direct. I've thought about writing it all down, the argument as it should have gone, but writing it down would mean admitting the person I'm winning against is gone. There's no victory in a one-sided replay. There's no satisfaction in the unheard point. I win every argument at 2 a.m. and wake up with the loss still unanointed. And I know it doesn't matter now. I know the argument is done and gone, but the brain keeps running the simulation like it's trying to fix something that's already wrong. I win every argument at 2 a.m. when you're not here to answer. I win every argument at 2 a.m. in a fight that already ended. I think what I'm actually doing at 2 a.m. isn't winning, it's processing the argument as a container for everything that didn't get said correctly. The brain replays the unsaid until it can file the feeling somewhere. And winning is just what I call it when the only jury is the dark in the chair. Already ended. I still win. I still lose. Already ended. Just me. Just 2 a.m. Just me. I'm very good at keeping a conversation going. I have a talent for filling in the silences, for asking the follow-up, the next question, the warmth, for making it feel mutual, even when it isn't. I've been doing it with you for 7 weeks now, and you show up just enough for me to keep at it. I'm the one who opens every thread we have, and you're the one who closes it without a habit. I started counting, I know that sounds obsessive, but the data was the only thing that felt like truth. 3 messages for everyone you sent me. I was the conversation, and you were the excuse. I talk, you tolerate. I reach, you receive. I show up, you're available enough to keep me. I talk, you tolerate, and I've been calling that enough, but enough is not the same as what I was a lot of absolutely nothing, and the nothing was the most clarifying data that my brain had been refusing to be touching. I wasn't testing you, I was testing myself to see if I could sit with what was real. The nothing confirmed it gently and completely, and I let myself for the first time actually feel. I talk, you tolerate, I reach, you receive. I'm looking for someone who wonders about me on a Tuesday for no reason in particular, who texts first sometimes, who thinks of me and says it, whose presence in my life isn't only singular. That's not a lot to want, and I won't apologize for wanting reciprocity as a baseline. I'm closing this conversation not in anger, but because I deserve a thread that goes both ways this time. Both ways this time. Both ways, I deserve that. I deleted the conversation this morning, held my thumb over it for a minute first, scrolled back to the beginning just to see it. The first message, something simple, just the worst. I mean the best kind of worst, the kind that starts things when you didn't know yet what it was gonna cost. I read it one last time, I let it sit there, and then I deleted it, now it's lost. 2,000 and something messages, approximately a year and a half compressed into a thread. The jokes, the voice notes, the long honest ones at midnight, the last one sitting there still unread. I deleted the conversation, but I didn't delete the person. I deleted the evidence, but not the weight. I deleted the conversation, and my phone felt lighter for about a minute, and then my chest remembered what I couldn't erase. I deleted the conversation, 'cause I needed to stop having it available. I deleted the conversation. The conversation was already in my memory anyway. People talk about closure like it's a thing you find at the end of a process that takes a certain time. But I've been through the process, and I've done the steps, and closure is more like choosing to stop the climb. The conversation wasn't helping me move forward. Having it there was like a door I kept reopening. I needed to close the thread, to close something bigger. I needed to stop the access, stop the hoping. I deleted the conversation, but I didn't delete the person. I'm keeping the things I learned from all that talking, the understanding of myself I only got from us. I'm keeping the version of me that showed up fully, the part that wasn't guarded, the part that trusted. I don't delete the lessons, only the location. I'm not erasing you, I'm changing where you live. You're in the part of me that knows itself better, not the part that waits for you to give. Not the part that waits. You live somewhere else now, somewhere quieter, somewhere I can be fine. You ended 3 months with a paragraph and a disclaimer that it wasn't me, which is something people say when it is a little, but they wanna feel good about leaving cleanly. I read it twice in the car park of a supermarket, and then I bought the things I came there for. Because what else do you do when the ending arrives via notification at the grocery store? Something about the casualness of it, the way it sat in a thread between memes and plans, the way the font was just the standard font for something that required more than a phone in your hands. We were more than a text deserved. We were more than a paragraph and a send. We were more than the 2 minutes it took you to type out the thing that made this end. I'm not saying we were forever. I'm not saying this was the love of my life. I'm saying whatever this was deserved a face, and you gave me a screen instead and called it right. I've been thinking about how we do this now, how we hand out pieces of ourselves in a chat window and take them back just as digitally, like there's no body attached to the feeling, like the person reading it isn't sitting somewhere real with their actual hands and their actual life, having an actual feeling in their actual chest at the moment your casual words arrive. We were more than a text deserve. We were more than a paragraph and a send. I wanna be clear, I'm not destroyed by this. I've been through bigger things and I'll be fine, but I'm allowed to say it mattered even if it was small. I'm allowed to say the ending should have matched the time. Pick up the phone sometimes, sit across from someone when you're done. We were never just data, and neither are you, and we deserve the weight of what we've done. The weight of what we've done. Each other, sit across from someone. I asked my best friend what she really thought, now that it's over and the facts are in. She paused a little longer than I hoped, then told me she'd been worried since the beginning. She said, you seem less like yourself by summer. You stopped coming out, you canceled more than once. You had this look I'd never seen you wear before, like someone watching themselves from a distance. And I sat there processing the timeline of a story I lived from the inside out. Of course they saw it, they were watching from the outside, while I was too close in to figure out. My friends knew before I did, they were just waiting for me to catch up. My friends saw the version of me that was shrinking, while I thought I was just adjusting to love. My friends knew before I did, and they stayed, which is the part that gets me most. My friends knew before I did, and they were there the morning I needed them both. I've been defending you in conversations I didn't know I was in. She'd ask a gentle question, I'd have an answer ready, the way you know an answer when you've been rehearsing it, to keep the image of something steady. friends knew before I did. They were just waiting for me to catch up. My friends saw the version of me that was shrinking, while I thought I was just adjusting to love. Thank you for not making me feel stupid, for not leading with "I told you so", for answering the phone at midnight in November, for pretending not to notice that I was not okay, for being the soft place I kept forgetting I had, while I was building a hard place with someone else. Thank you for my friends. 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 Still here. I used to have a favorite song before your playlist took over mine. I used to have a favorite place before our place became the only kind. I used to know exactly what I wanted for dinner, for the weekend, for my life. And slowly, quietly, without noticing, I traded all of that for being right beside you. And I don't blame you for it, I handed it all over willingly. But now I'm standing in a room full of my things, and none of them feel like me. I forgot what I liked before you, I forgot what I did on a Saturday alone. I forgot the version of me that existed before you became the thing I built my world around. I forgot what I liked before you, and now I have to learn it all again from the beginning, like a stranger meeting themselves for the very first time. I've been asking people what their favorite things are, trying to find some echo of my own. I tried the music that I loved at 17. It sounded like someone I used to know. I tried the places that I went before we happened. I sat there waiting to feel something real, and I felt it barely, like a signal getting stronger, like a self that's trying to come back and heal. I forgot what I liked before you, I forgot what I did on a Saturday alone. I forgot the version of me that existed before you became the thing I built my world around. I forgot what I liked before you, and now I have to learn it all again from the beginning, like a stranger meeting themselves for the very first time. Maybe this is where it starts, not a comeback, just a question. What do I want when no one's watching? What do I reach for in the silence? I'm writing a list of small things, songs and foods and morning habits, building back a self in pieces, learning who I am without you in it. you in it. Slowly again. Think of something better to say. Every night around midnight, the perfect response, 2 months delayed. I have the whole thing mapped now. The timing, the tone, the exact right line. The one that would have made you stop and listen. The one I couldn't find in real time, in a real conversation. I was too inside it to be clear. But at 2 a.m. with no stakes and no audience, I'm devastatingly precise right here. And I know it doesn't matter now. I know the argument is done and gone, but the brain keeps running the simulation like it's trying to fix something that's already wrong. I win every argument at 2 a.m. when you're not here to answer. I win every argument at 2 a.m. in a fight that already ended. I have the perfect words now, the ones I should have said then. I win every argument at 2 a.m. and lose every morning again. The worst part is how good I've gotten at it, how clearly I can see the shape of things in retrospect, how the emotion in the moment made me inarticulate, and the distance makes me perfectly direct. I've thought about writing it all down, the argument as it should have gone, but writing it down would mean admitting the person I'm winning against is gone. There's no victory in a one-sided replay. There's no satisfaction in the unheard point. I win every argument at 2 a.m. and wake up with the loss still unanointed. And I know it doesn't matter now. I know the argument is done and gone, but the brain keeps running a simulation like it's trying to fix something that's already wrong. I win every argument at 2 a.m. when you're not here to answer. I win every argument at 2 a.m. in a fight that already ended. I think what I'm actually doing at 2 a.m. isn't winning, it's processing the argument as a container for everything that didn't get said correctly. The brain replays the unsaid until it can file the feeling somewhere, and winning is just what I call it, when the only jury is the dark and the chair. Already ended. I still win, I still lose. Already ended. Just me. Just 2 a.m. Just me. Just me. Started with one thought, now it's every thought. Now it's everything. Now it's 3 a.m. Started with a memory of something small you said 3 months ago, half heard. Now I'm reconstructing the whole thing instead. Every word you said that week, every look, every tone. I've built a whole alternate theory of us from a sentence said by phone. And I know the spiral isn't rational. I know I'm adding meaning where there's none. But at 11 p.m. one thought is manageable, And by 2 a.m. it's everything we ever done. One thought, that's all it takes. One thought, and then the spiral, and then it's morning, and I don't know how I got here. One thought becomes the whole thing, becomes the case I'm building, becomes the verdict, becomes the 3 a.m. One thought, that's all it takes. I've tried interrupting the spiral before it lands. I've tried the naming of the thought and letting go technique. I've tried getting up and making tea and writing it down and going back to sleep. Sometimes it works, mostly at 11. Sometimes the intervention catches it in time, but by 2 a.m. the thought has already moved in and made itself completely at home in my mind. So I let it run its course mostly. I give it the floor until it's finished its speech, and somewhere around 4 a.m. it usually exhausts itself, and I fall asleep as it retreats. And I know the spiral isn't rational. I know I'm adding meaning where there's none. But at 11 p.m. one thought is manageable, and by 2 a.m. it's everything we ever done. One thought, that's all it takes. One thought, and then the spiral, and then it's morning, and I don't know how I got here. I'm starting to understand the spiral structure, the specific thoughts that unlock the next ones. If I can catch the second one, the third doesn't open. If I can stop the third, the whole thing runs. But the caption requires a presence of mind that 2 a.m. doesn't reliably supply. So for now I'm mostly surviving the spiral and mapping the route for the nights I can try. One thought, that's all it takes. Still just one thought, still enough. One thought, still 3 a.m. I used to write in the mornings before anyone was up, fill pages with the things I couldn't say out loud. I stopped somewhere around the 3rd month with you. It felt indulgent, a little too loud. I used to run on Sundays, used to call my friends more, used to read the books that nobody else had heard of. I had a whole interior world running parallel, and I let it quietly go without a word of. I don't know if it was you or just the gravity of us, the way a relationship can swallow a whole life. I only know I looked up after all that time together, and my hands had nothing in them anymore to write. All the things I stopped doing when I was with you, I didn't notice losing them until they were gone. All the things I stopped doing when I was with you are the first things I'm trying to find my way back to now. The writing, the running, the reading, the calls, the small rituals I built before you had them all. All the things I stopped doing, I'm starting again. I opened the notebook this morning. It smelled like before you, like who I was when all I had was time and no one waiting. I wrote 3 sentences And then I sat there crying for the version of me I've been vacating. It wasn't your fault, it was nobody's really. We just took up all the space and left no room for the people that we were before we found each other. Now I'm trying to remember who that person was by noon. All the things I stopped doing when I was with you, I didn't notice losing them until they were gone. All the things I stopped doing when I was with you, all the first things I'm trying to find my way back to now. This is what healing looks like for me. Not grand gestures or dramatic declarations, just getting back to basics. Sitting with myself and letting it be quiet. Just picking up the pen again, just lacing up the shoes and going. Just a Sunday morning with no obligations, just slowly, slowly, slowly growing. I've been trying to find the exact moment where things stopped being what they were. Because it wasn't a fight, wasn't a revelation. It was more like a sentence losing its words. Year one was easy, year one was a decision. Year two was where the edges started to show. The small incompatibility stacking, the kind of thing you only know once you know. I don't have a villain in this story. I don't have a day circled on the calendar. I just have a collection of ordinary moments that I look back on now and understand were it. I lost the plot somewhere in year two, not with a bang, more of a gradual drift. I lost the plot somewhere in year two and kept showing up, not knowing that I did. I was still using the same words for something that had quietly changed into something else. I lost the plot somewhere in year two and spent another year not telling myself. I've done the math on all the dinner conversations where we talked about anything but us. We got good at filling space with comfortable nothing. We confused peacefulness with a lack of fuss. I don't regret the time, I can't regret 'cause I was doing my best with what I knew. But I wish I'd been honest with myself a little earlier. That lost feeling wasn't just a phase I was going through. I lost the plot somewhere in year 2. Not with a bang, more of a gradual drift. I think this is the part that's hardest to talk about, because it means no one was wrong, no one was cruel. Just two people growing in different directions, with a gap between them no one knew how to close. And I think I knew, I just wasn't saying. Sometimes love is not enough to hold the shape. Sometimes you love someone and still have to let them go. And that kind of ending doesn't feel like an escape. It just feels like loss. A slow, quiet loss of something real.